It's been a while since I last did an Over to You video. I kept promising that I'd do it after so many weeks. And finally, the time has come to do one. I can't go any longer and keep promising everyone that I'd do a kind of video and then not do it. So here we are. Over to You is back. And this week's question regards who is our most underrated player and why. I also like to add that I've changed the social media handles. So they're going to be different at the end of this video. I had to change the slide and everything. You'll see it when the time comes to get to the end where it says like and subscribe and has all the information there. So let's get right into this video. I'm going to respond to some comments on a Facebook post. For those who don't remember or those who are new to the channel, here's how this works. I put out a question on Facebook and other forms of social media. Fans respond to it over the next 24 hours. I take some of the comments and react to them on a YouTube video, like this one. So when I read the comments regarding who the most underrated player was for West Ham and why, I mainly got defenders in the response, and so I can understand why that is. I'm not going to say names right now, but I have seen common themes in the comments, and I'm going to give my own opinion. At the very end, I'm going to say what I think as a summary. So foul. Not seen value for money like that for years. The guy never stops. Value for money, yeah, definitely. 5 million. Don't forget, he cost £5 million. He's one of the bargains of the season and ultimately one of the most underappreciated right-backs in the Premier League right now. Some people even think that he's one of the best right-backs in the Premier League right now. Absolutely. The guy never stops running, you're right. He never stops. He's never had a bad performance for West Ham yet. Dawson, without a doubt, stepped up to the plate when it came in and not looked back. Solid and scored couple goals too. I never really disliked Dawson to begin with, in all honesty. I know he wasn't exactly what fans wanted. We wanted a young, hungry centre-back, and ended up just going for a cheap option with Dawson, in all due respect. Nah, we haven't looked back on him since. He came into the team because of an injury, and ever since then he's been quality. 2 goals in 6 Premier League appearances, scored the winning goal in the 3rd round of the FA Cup against Stockport County. And he has stepped up to the plate, yeah, definitely. He had 4 goals in 29 games for Watford last season, and for a centre-back, that isn't too shoddy. Ben Johnson always does well when he plays. Solid player. Absolutely solid player. Great option to have in the team, and an even better youngster with a very good future. Ben Johnson, I remember when he made his debut against Man City in 2019, he had a really solid game there. Pocketed Aguero. Aguero had to come off because of being pocketed. Johnson stepped up to the mark when he's needed to be. Solid in the game against Brighton, where he scored his first ever Premier League goal. Did very well against Man United after he came on. He's a good option to have. He can play right back, left back, wing back on either side. So having that versatile and fluid kind of player is really good to have in the team. And he's going to go far. So far, love the way he plays and stamina not a problem. 110% every game. After he gave it to Freakish, I'm assuming that's Grealish, he gave it to Rashford when he went over in the first half last night. He lets them know they are not getting away with anything on his watch. I think Koufal's smile alone is enough to terrify anyone. Rumour has it that Jack Grealish still has nightmares. When he closes his eyes for more than 3 seconds, Sofar's face appears in his dreams and makes him wake up, gasping for air. Yeah, it's apparently a real true story. Koufal's stamina is definitely not a problem. He's always put in a shift every single game. He's always been lively and ready for the challenge. And yeah, he does make his statement of intent in games. He makes sure that no one gets past him. Defo Dawson for reading situations and cover play, but Cresswell has also been a tremendous player for me, for getting forward, and his crossing game has troubled most defences so far. Can't disagree with anything in that, so I'll cover both points made. Dawson reads situations very well. He just knows where to be at the right place and the right time, as we've seen a lot this season. And then when he has to go and make his mark, he goes and does it. He gets the ball back from the defensive centre. Cresswell has been a tremendous player, and he's mentioned as well in this video a little bit later on. He gets forward more. His crossing game's really good. He's got 5 assists in the Premier League this season, and he's troubled a lot of defences. Yeah, Cresswell's really stepped it up to the plate, and in terms of being underrated, yeah, Cresswell's a fair shout. Dawson, of course, is a fair shout. Given the stick, he got it, has to be Cresswell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cresswell did get a lot of stick last season because he wasn't a good defensive left-back. He was never tight on any wingers and let crosses come into the box. How the tables have turned, and now he's the one putting in the crosses into the box. So good from set pieces is Cresswell. And when I say set pieces, corners, free kicks from the edge of the area, the left foot. That's why he's good this season for Cresswell. He's really stepped it up to the mark, and I think he's taken some of this criticism on board and realised that he's got to improve his own game. Fornals, for me, why he gets slaughtered by so many so-called fans week in, week out is beyond me. His work rate is second to none. He has been played on the left, which isn't his best position, but he has done a great job there. Never hear him moan, and looks like he loves playing for the club. Well, at the start of the season, Fornals was one of our most improved players, and especially because he was being played out of position. Usually Fornals is an attacking midfielder, but he went on the wing instead, and the signs of him changing and improving were there. Scored against Leicester City, had a few assists, and although he has dropped off a little bit since the turn of the year, he still has been quite good for us. He contributed to the goal against Burnley, although some people beg to differ. I think it was West Ham transfers particularly who said, what has Fornals done since Leicester? Well, he's got the assist in the game against Burnley. He has done something since the 1st of January, and even more so when he's come on in some games, he's been very, very good. I know Jesse Lingard seems to be starting over Fornals, but Fornals is still a great option to have. He does love playing for the club. During the first lockdown last summer, there was the live video of him singing I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, and that was a really heartwarming moment. Dawson, why have we not bought him yet? He's available for £2 million, apparently. Clout and Hughes said so. Dawson could end up signing permanently in the summer. Let's do it. It's pennies. Let's get him in. And why haven't we bought him yet? We could have bought him in January. I think that he will still sign permanently, though, because he's experienced. And the argument here is that the defence's average age is around 30-31. Still, age doesn't wear down Dawson. He's still got the experience and he's an old school player. Ogbonna been a rock. Yeah, he has, hasn't he? And now he's injured for a month. Massive blow. Massive, massive blow. Him and Dawson formed the perfect centre-back duo. Both were solid. Both had good interdependence with each other. Both knew how to defend. It's taken a lot of time for West Ham to find that perfect centre-back combo. We had Diop Balbuena, Diop Ogbonna, Balbuena, Ogbonna, etc. Ogbonna and Dawson is now it. Losing Ogbonna is a blow. It really, really is, because he's been solid all season and he is a candidate for Hammer of the Year. I have read through those comments, I have given my thoughts, now it's time for my opinion. And I will say Vladimir Sofal is our most underrated player this season. No one knew who he was before he came. He was recommended to the club by his friend and teammate and compatriot Thomas Souček. Sofal has been very good for West Ham. He has been a bargain. He's been a great value for money signing and arguably one of the best in the Premier League this season. He's also helped to change the club's mentality. He and Souček stay behind after training to do a little bit more work, and other players started to do it as well. I read that on X's Patreon account. So Sofal's been very good on the pitch as well. He's solid right back, aggressive-minded without being physically aggressive, tough talking, and gets a job done. He defends. He controls that side of the field. Also has had a couple of assists this season as well, so that's another bonus for him. Yeah, Vladimir Sofal is my most underrated West Ham player of 2021. Thank you very much for watching the first Over to You in over a month. I can't believe I let it get that far gone. I'm so sorry. Anyway, here it is. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Comment below who you think our most underrated player is, because I want to still hear from you even after this goes up. I will be doing the preview for the Sheffield United game over the weekend, and then Monday is that game against the Blades. And, well, West Ham need to win it, because after that, things get a little harder in the fixture list. Thank you very much for watching this. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.